All right, folks, this is part 3 of my book haul from this week in Nashville at the library store and the Goodwill outlet. Okay, so hopefully this will be the last of the videos. We'll see if we can get through all of these in less than 15 minutes. Let's dive in. We're going to start off strong with Human Sexual Response. This is the Masters and Johnson book, the classic. It is a 4th printing, 1st edition from 1966. The Macmillan Handbook of English. This is just an old school book that I bought to use in a book set. Under the Window. This is illustrated and written by Kate Greenaway, which is why I bought it. I love her children's books. Let's see. Next we have another Anna Morrow Lindbergh, Bring Me a Unicorn. That's what it looks like inside. Let me adjust this light a little bit. I don't like how bright it is. Let's see if that's better. Probably not. Bride of Pendoric, Victoria Holt. I got because it's blue. The American Farm, How Farming Shaped the Landscape of America. This is a coffee table book. Okay. Looked interesting to me. This one is beautiful. It is called Mast Brothers Chocolate, a Family Cookbook by Rick Mast and Michael Mast. Okay. I think this is relatively modern. It's got a big inscription on the front, on the first blank page. Why can't I speak? Yeah, 2013. I'm going to flip through this one first and just see what it's like, and then decide what to do with it. The Art of Bev Doolittle. I admittedly have never heard of her before, but seems like a bunch of horses. Oh no, we got some flowers too. Lovely. Okay, nice. And then we have The Valley and the Hills, an illustrated history of Birmingham and Jefferson County. So there's that. Jean Andrews Peppers, The Domesticated Capsicums. Let's see. I'm hoping this guy is illustrated. I see a map. Oh yes, here we go. So I guess all the book plates are in the front. Look at that. So nice. I'm going to adjust this light again. I just don't like how it's shining on everything. Let's see if that makes a difference. You hear my dog? She sees something outside. Favorite Tales from Shakespeare. Look at that. Awesome. My Learn to Fish book. Fishing fun for everyone. Your First Days Fishing. Hi, so cute. Okay. Our Animal Friends at Maple Hill Farm by Alice and Martin Provenson. I love their illustration style, so I was really excited to see this. I've never seen this one in that edition before. And then this is another classic favorite, The Golden Dictionary. It's missing its spine. It's pretty shabby, but inside it is so cute. Here we go. This one is definitely, you can see it's, can you see that? I can see you. Falling apart. But I don't know, sometimes I can't let them go. I can't not take them home. Okay, this is a Yearbook of Agriculture. I love these books. I love the Yearbook of Agriculture. I've never seen this one before. It's quite damaged. You can see some markings there and lots of spotting inside. So this is from 1942, and the theme that year, every year they had a theme. This one is Keeping Livestock Healthy. So I will probably sell this individually just because I love the Yearbook of Agriculture books, and I know lots of people like to collect them. I'm just flipping through this one really quick to see what the illustration or artwork is, and it looks like it's photography. Okay, next we have Rome, coffee table sized book. This is The Best Loved Poems and Ballads of James Whitcomb Riley, which will probably go, if I can get it in time, into a shop update that I'm doing in the next couple of weeks of poetry books. Next, we have The Guide to Garden Shrubs and Trees by Norman Taylor. Taylor wrote all the famous garden books of the mid-century years. Let me just open up to this beautiful little page. I don't know if that's the only color illustration page, but that was one I just happened to open up to. Look at this. Look at this book. Dick Bruno's Little Red Riding Hood. I mean, I saw this and I was like, I have to have this book. Never seen it before, don't know anything about it, but I had to have it. It's from 1966. This is a first printing, and I can't believe how cute it is. Oh my gosh, it's so adorable. Oh, look at that, so cute. Look at the little house. I want to see Grandma. There's Grandma. Oh gosh, we're just gonna flip through this whole book. Okay. Does that look like Grandma to you? Oh, here's the woodsman. They all lived happily ever after. Oh my gosh. So freaking cute. Okay. The Practical Cogitator, The Thinker's Anthology. A new edition, much enlarged, adding new insight to old wisdom. I mean, yes, please. I want to read that. He turns to nature. History as she is writ. Determinism. Hippocrates in the practice of medicine, private property, foundation of liberty. Interesting. Okay. Next we have Not This August, which is in my possession because it is yellow. Just like this one is in my possession because it is blue. It's yellow. Again, that's why it's yellow. This book is Freezing and Canning Cookbook. It is very nice, really retro 1970s colors here. This is from 1972, I believe. Oh, we've got some bread. The United States of America. This looks like a really, really nice textbook. I saw this cover and I was like, ooh, okay, that feels very Art Deco. So Art Deco, the school books you would see in like the mid to late 1930s. This is from 1945, actually. It was first published in 1942. So here's the Confederation and the Constitution. It's got a nice little illustration there. Ooh, color. The National Road helped make transportation between the East and the West easier and more rapid. Lovely. I love a good old school book like that. An illustrated treasury of fairy and folk tales. Illustrated boards there. This is from 1986. I don't think I've seen this book before. I'm running out of places to put all of these books. Literature and Life in England. So this is another old school book, and it's quite shabby, but it's got a wonderful texture, and that is going to look great if it ends up in a book stack. Return to Paradise. This is James Michener. Look at that beautiful spine. Let's see. We have this blue guy, which is destined to be in a book set, The Light of Day. This is A Christmas Carol. It's got a big inscription, and it is from 1983. Big, chunky, antique, old, marbled. Look at that. Trying to remember what this was. Oh, the Americana, a Universal Reference Library in 16 volumes. I only have this one. It is from 1908. Wow, that marbling is really pretty. If this book wasn't so fragile, we'd flip through it together, but it is just, I'm just afraid it's going to fall apart if I try to flip through the pages. But I just wanted to show that marbling again. So handsome. Next, 11111. This is Little One by Anne and Paul Rand. So last year, 2025, I sold my first book by Anne and Paul Rand. I'd never seen them before. So when I saw yesterday, when I picked this up and flipped to the title page and saw them again, I was very, very excited. Their books are really, really beautiful, fun, charming, simple. Yeah, so to have 2 of them in the course of 12 months, I feel like was really, really special. This book I love. Every time I find it, it just goes right away because it's so cool. So this is called The House of 1,000 Candles. You know, I wonder, maybe I should read that before I sell it. I want to see what it's about. It sounds very good. Everyday Ethics, Ella Lyman Cabot. This looks like a school book maybe. This is from 1929. Selfishness, Effort, Sacrifice, and Drudgery. Interests as Life Givers and Lifesavers. I guess that means hobbies. The Light of Conscience, How to Judge Purposes. Goodness, the essence of manhood, the power of purpose. Truth Speaking as a Fine Art. Imagination, sympathy, lovely. Okay, moving on. We have another whole pile here. Dragon's Dawn, if you were watching one of my earlier videos, I mentioned that I'm collecting books that have the title, the word dragon in the title, just for fun. This is The Mystery at number 7, Rue Petite. I really only got this because it's set in France and we were just in France, and so I was feeling sentimental about it. But also, I've never seen it before, so I thought I'd give it and take a look. Apricot ABC, I got this because of its beautiful illustrations. It is, I thought it was an ABC book. Okay, it is. So there's the R. Some of the pages were more obvious than others. This is K. Oh, it's so pretty. I just, something really, there's C and D. I don't know. I just love the use of colors in that one. Homemaker's Guide. This has a filled out title page. Oh, it's got stuff on the back too, phone numbers and stuff. Okay, so this is dated 1944. So the first owner of this book got it in 1944. We have all kinds of recipes. Got some nice illustrations of meat, menu planning and etiquette. And there's an advertisement there for Clorox. And here's all her addresses. Awesome. This one I'm excited about too. This is the second time I found a Tinker and Tanker book. These are written and illustrated by Richard Scarry, but not as common as all the other things. So Tinker and Tanker and their spaceship. So this one has taped spine and it's taped in here. It's from 1961. Very, you know, consistent Richard Scarry characters and illustration style. But characters we don't know quite as well. All right. Southern Living Cookbook, Outdoor Cooking. I just got this because it's a fun color, so it would probably go into a book set. Happy Easter. I got that because I know that I'm going to be listing holiday books soon. This book I got at the Goodwill outlet. I guess all of these I did, I think. I don't know. Anyway, this is a modern, it looks like a modern book called Fruitcake, Recipes for the Curious Baker. I got this because I was going to get another modern cookbook in the bins, but then they took the bins away before I could get it. So I was going to kind of make like a modern stack of cookbooks, but then they took it away. So the only one I ended up getting is this pretty one. Our Amazing World of Nature. It's Marvels and Mysteries. This is a Reader's Digest book. There's the spine. It's just open to a random page. I see polar bears, the Great Barrier Reef. Okay. And let's see, The Devil's Laughter. That's going to go in a book set. The Home Story Book. So I see a lot of books that have this exact same binding. So it was one of those that just got printed over and over. This is the Home Storybook, a collection of children's stories published in Nashville by Baptist Sunday School Board. It's from 1926. But I've seen lots of books with the same cover. They just reuse the same cover for multiple books over and over again back then. The Strumpet Wind, I got that for the color. This Side of Innocence, also color. Here's a fun school book. Building Better Health. I love health school books. We've got blood. We've got the heart. These children have decided not to smoke, and they're giving their reasons why. Got hospital visit. I just love those. Okay, Alfred Hitchcock's Solve Them Yourself Mysteries. I've never seen this one before. Taped Spine, so this was a well-loved library book, and it is from 1963. So I'm kind of excited to flip through that one. And then the last thing I have to show you, and we'll wrap this up, is these are all from the same series, okay? And I've bought and sold these a number of times before. So this is the Louvre Paris. So these are Newsweek. These were published by Newsweek. They're part of a series called Great Museums of the World. And they are this nice kind of light sage green hardcover. And they just, you know, discuss the artwork that is in museums all around the world. So I have the Louvre, Boston, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 others in the series, which I'm really excited about. And then the last book I got is the Smithsonian Experience. This is another, like, oh, beautiful linen, soft textured cover. This handsome volume with nearly 500 illustrations is a kind of mirror of the Smithsonian Institution, a mini exhibition with fascinating displays of learning and delight on every page. Okay, so is that very exciting? Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching all of these videos. There's 3 parts, so make sure you see all of them, and you'll see every book that I got. I think I did them all this week when I went to Nashville for the day. If you saw anything that you're interested in, if you message me as soon as you see this, within a couple of days of it going live, I can probably get you a price and get it to you. Otherwise, just keep an eye on the shop, prettyoldbooks.com, and you'll see all of these books eventually hit the shop in one way or another. Thank you very much. I will see you next time. Happy reading. Bye.